And what's coming up for Libra? Oh, Ace of Cups. How lovely is that? I'll talk more about that, but that's your central theme for July, Libra. New love, new passion, new joy. Beautiful card. For your shadow position, we have Two of Swords. For what's passing away, we have Ten of Cups in reverse. For what's approaching is Six of Wands. And for what's highlighted is Seven of Swords. So I'm seeing a lot of blue energy, a lot of bright blue, with the exception of this card, which has like a different tone to it. But in general, bright blue is like about positive thoughts. Blue is a mental element color. And the bright blue has this sort of positivity to it. It's like clear blue skies is how it feels. Week 1 is Four of Swords. Week 2, Queen of Wands in reverse. Week 3, we see Emperor. And week 4, we've got Five of Swords in reverse. So a couple things. This is interesting. In general, I just wanted you to pay attention to the colors for a moment, Libra. In general, we have this blue energy, but surrounding it is this sort of yellow energy. And generally, yellow is pretty optimistic, but I'm getting some weird yellow. I'm actually seeing, Libra, there could be an alcoholic around you. Sometimes when we see this faded yellow color, that can happen. And with this Seven of Swords highlighted, and you know, many people think cups is more of the alcoholic, but with this being the criminal element or deception, I don't like this guy around you, Libra. And this could be male or female, but I'm going to talk about him in a moment. But at any rate, some of you may be letting go of an alcoholic, and I'm going to tell you why that is. With this Ten of Cups leaving and the Ace of Cups coming in, the Ace of Cups is beautiful. It is new joy. It's new love. Cups represent the heart element. They represent emotion. So this is new emotion. It's new love, new passion, new joy. Aces are always new beginnings. So July could be a new beginning for you, Libra, of just feeling connected. This is the card of my cup runneth over. My heart is so full, it's spilling over. So this is a great card of initiation of joy, connection with the divine spirit. That's what this dove represents. And what's passing away is, you know, your rainbow draining out. This is the most amount of cups on a card, and in the upright position, it means like family and joy and peace and connection. You can see the connection in the couple. But for some of you, it may be letting go of a relationship that was draining your vibrancy, all your color away. I see Libra's sun. Sun is exalted in Libra. And, you know, when I think of the Libra sun, I often do think of a rainbow. And there's something that was draining your heart away. But it's sort of like you've grown a new heart, Libra. This is passing away. The days of your rainbow being drained away are leaving. And this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, new life, new passion, new joy is what's here. It's what's arrived. It's joy. It's the summer. It's here for you, Libra. I do see that some of you may be tangling with a decision that you don't want to confront at all. This is Two of Swords, and this is in your shadow position. This is a card of indecision. Now, you Libras have a problem or challenges with this in general because you're the scales, and the scales always like have a hard time balancing. Indecision can be quite a burden for you sometimes. And this card, Two of Swords, is all about indecision. It's like, I don't know whether to go left or to go right. I don't know whether to go up or to go down. I'm just going to check out and put a blindfold on, is what this card says. I don't want to make a decision. So I'm just going to avoid making a decision. I'm going to hold on to both options and just not do anything. And the fact that it's in your shadow position says you're not even really being conscious with yourself about the fact that you're avoiding this decision. So what decision are you avoiding, Libra? Is there something that you're just trying to not deal with? Because it may have to, I'm going to actually even like put this card here, because it may be the very deciding factor, literally the deciding factor between letting that old stuff go and inviting this new love, passion, joy in. You can either remain stagnant and have it be like literally sit on this line between the old stuff drifting away and the new stuff coming in. You're kind of like tying these two together and holding it in stasis until you make that decision, until you even identify what that decision is, Libra, that you don't want to confront. Because there's something that's been draining you, draining your joy, draining your peace, draining, if you look at this card in the reverse, it's the rainbow pouring out of the cup. The cup represents heart and emotion, remember. So it's like everything good is flowing away. So let go of that. Whatever that is, it's passing away anyway. That's an old story. This is the new story, an ace, new beginning. So I want you to consider that, Libra. And along with that is Six of Wands coming in. This is what's approaching you, and this is success. This is people recognizing your worth, your value, your accomplishments. It's the person who comes in. This could either be you or someone else, Libra. This could either be you getting some acclaim, getting some recognition, some success. We see the victory laurel here on the rod that he's carrying, or it could be like the person who comes in on the horse and saves the day. So this could be someone else who comes in and is part of this, ace of cups, this new joy, this new love. This could be the person who comes in from nowhere riding in on the horse. So good things are happening. When this card, Six of Wands, shows up, and in the upright position and in the approaching position, it's like the person coming in on the horse like to save the day. It is the knight in shining armor. It is, and this could very well be you saying, oh my gosh, I finally hit the place that I want to be at. I'm finally getting some recognition. I'm getting some acclaim. I'm headed in the direction that I want to go. And everybody recognizes that I'm capable of it. So that's fantastic, Libra. Good things come from addressing this decision that you're trying to kind of hide from. And I will say, if you're tangling with anyone who is like not good news, someone who is a fraud or deceptive or cuts corners, anyone who's a criminal, anyone who steals things, anyone who lies, you're going to have success regarding that person, or regarding your interaction with that person, because this is showing success coming in, and what's highlighted is this person. I'm not seeing this as you, Libra. I'm seeing this as someone else. Look, at all of your cards are these blue colors. This is an outsider's influence. But I see, he's trying, who can run faster? The guy on the horse, it's almost like the police chasing the robber. Who runs faster? Who succeeds? He's going to catch up with him. So if any of you are dealing with someone who has these characteristics, deceit, cutting corners, me behavior, I'm going to get what's mine, I don't care what the consequences are for anyone else, this is success regarding that situation. He actually runs into him. So I'm just loving this Ace of Cups for you. New love, new joy. My cup runneth over. My heart is so full. And it's peace as well, that dove of peace showing up. In week 1, I want to invite you to just take a break, take a rest, recharge your batteries. This is a real card, Four of Swords, of reflection, of thought. You're an air sign, Libra, so you're comfortable in the zone of the mind, in the mental realm. And this means like hanging your thoughts up on the wall. Not taking action, not having to do anything, just resting, recovering, recharging, gaining your strength for another day. This is a real card of reflection and meditation. It might just be time to acknowledge, okay, well, what do I have to think about? Just muse about it, just consider, okay, well, what are all my different what are all my different thoughts about this thing? And not deciding on any of them, but just kind of thinking things over. Let things turn over in your mind, especially in relation to this thing that you may have been avoiding. In week 2, we have Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now, this is usually a fire sign, so it could be Aries, Leo, Sag, but it could also just be someone who has the archetype of Queen of Wands, someone who's powerful, someone who's full of action, who gets things done. She can be very like stormy, where she comes in. She's usually she's very bossy, is what I'll say. So this could be a boss, or it could be a friend who acts like that, or a family member. They're not necessarily seeing eye to eye with you in week 2. They're not necessarily in the best position of support for you. This may be someone you're in conflict with, or this may be someone that you're butting heads with, Libra. If that's the case, you're in a space of heart energy, and this person, and which is water energy, and this person is in a space of fire energy, which is aggressive. It may be confrontational. So fire and water don't mix. You're in different places. This person may want to fight, may want to argue. Just, flood it out with your water. Stay with your heart is what will help that, because water neutralizes fire, as you know. So if you find in week 2 that there is this aggressive woman, and again, she could be a fire sign, or she could just have, queen of fire energy. Again, boss, family member, friend, whoever it is. I'm getting competition for some reason. Stay in your own heart. That's where the water is. That's where the good stuff is. That's where your heart is overflowing. So I'm just going to say that if you come into any conflict with a Queen of Wands person in week 2, don't engage with fire. Stay in your own water zone. They can't get to you. If fire tries to approach water, it just fizzles out. If you go over there with fire, that's going to be something different. So stay in your own heart, Libra. For week 3, Emperor. I love this card here for you. This is a card of decision making. Hello. He is the perfect antidote to this. Emperor takes action. He's the head of the company. He's the head of the army. He's the head of the country, the empire. He has one sword, you'll notice. He has made his decision. He knows his own mind, and he takes action on it. It has a lot of Aries energy to it, a lot of Mars energy, which might be what you need in week 3. I want you to identify with Emperor, who makes the rules, who says how things go. His word is law. He determines things. He's not wishy-washy at all. He's very decisive. And he kind of commands a presence. He says, this is my empire. This is my life. This is what I say goes. These are my boundaries, and this is what's going to happen. So he just decides that he creates the laws and that everyone else has to follow. So if you become emperor in your own life, take a page from Emperor and become Emperor. You can let go of this. This is just keeping you stuck and stagnant, Libra. He's going to help you in week 3 create an environment where more of this can happen. This is beautiful. So let him give you some structure. Emperor is fantastic for structure, boundaries, foundations, determinations. That's a yes, that's a no. He's ultimately decisive. So that's going to be really helpful for you in week 3, Libra. And then week 4, we have more swords. So 5 of Swords is about self-interest. Now, when it's in the reverse position, the self-interest is unbalanced. That means you're not considering yourself enough, or you're considering yourself too much. This is 5 of Swords. If you go into 7 of Swords territory, you become this guy. Look at how much self-interest this guy has. In fact, he's taking all 5 of those swords. I'm just leaving 2 behind. When 5 of Swords is in balance, it means I'm considering myself as well as I'm considering others. It's also a card of looking at past conflict and collecting the rewards, collecting the ideas, thoughts, wisdom, knowledge that are laying out on that battlefield for collection. So when Five of Swords shows up in the reverse position, there's two things going on. One is that the level of self-interest is out of balance. It could either be too much or not enough. So I wanted you to ask the question in week 4, am I being too self-interested? Am I considering my own self-interest too much? Or am I not considering my own self-interest enough? Am I being too little self-interested? And then the second thing is am I not seeing with whatever conflicts have happened recently, whatever the sun is setting on here, whatever this battleground was, am I not seeing the rewards of that experience? Am I not getting the lessons? Have I collected all the insights from that? Because to just acknowledge that a battle has happened is one thing. But if you go out on the battlefield and look around, there's all these swords sitting there that are tools, that are insights, that are wisdom, experience, knowledge that you can collect and take with you. So I'm going to say it is in your own self-interest, Libra, to go and look at where are the swords that you can collect from that experience. You've got a lot of sword energy with the 2, with the Emperor, with 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It's kind of like you're really in a heart place and you're going to be successful with that, but you have some thinking to do that's kind of surrounding the outer situation. Just don't go into this fire. That's just like not even what you're about. That's not even what's happening with you. It's really about your heart and your thoughts in July. So I'm really excited for you, Libra, with this Ace of Cups, new passion, new joy, letting whatever's draining your rainbow away, pass away. That's leaving. 10 is a completion number. Ace is a beginning number. This is a portal. But you're going to have to make some sort of decision to go from one to the other. And then once you're there, you're going to have a lot of success, especially in regards to anyone who's being deceitful towards you.